got an opportunity to become a full-time movie editor, I was very excited. And guess what? I told myself that as I progress in this journey, I was going to share my experience, which I did. I've already done my resignation video. You guys saw all of that. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the reality of being an audio editor, especially on a movie project, okay? If you're given a sex scene, a war scene, horror scene, a scene that has to do with rituals, your job is to deliver. Nobody cares about your faith, your personality, whatever you stand for. So far as you've taken that job, you've signed that contract, make that scene believable. Take it from the head of the writer straight to the mind of your viewer. So that is what your job is as a movie audio editor. In this video, I will share all of that, and I'll be talking about my personal experience for anyone that is interested to know exactly how it works in the movie industry. Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Rex. I am a poet, a content creator, and a movie sound editor. This platform is for all of us to talk about our experiences, to learn, and also to grow as a family. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, you're watching me for the first time, please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on post notification. That is the bell icon you see. So when I post a video on YouTube, you're notified instantly. My returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for always coming back to watch my videos. You guys are the reason why this channel is existing. Thank you so much for encouraging me. I'm so pumped and grateful, and I'm so excited to have you guys in my life. Okay, so let's get started with this video. Before I film a video, I like to talk about the reason why I'm creating this content. I'm creating this content for anyone that is trying to imagine what it is like to work behind the scene. It's either you're working on series or you're working on feature films. This video is going to be about my experience entirely, okay? So I'll share with you guys my experiences with clients and also some things I've had to learn to keep me running and keep me going on this job, okay? So it's safe to say that before you take any job, it's better you know exactly what the job entails, so that guides your decision if you're going to take that job or not. Becoming a filmmaker, just have it in your mind that you're going to live in the realities of other people. Even if you are part of the post-production team, or you are the actor or the producer, whatever you're doing in that scene, you have to bear it in mind that you have to give your best to the audience. So let me talk about everything from my own experience, okay? If you have any experience, please comment below. There are things that actually determines a good movie. Let me start with the actor's performance, okay? Everybody loves good acting, but what if you have some of these loopholes? For example, there's something called overacting. You can tell that the character is just doing too much. And in doing too much, they can fumble with their lines. So it's my job as a sound editor to make sure that everything goes smoothly. Like the audience will not easily notice or spot any loophole from the actor. We also have actors that don't even have experience at all. You can tell that they are struggling to deliver their lines. So it is the job of the video editor and also the audio editor to make sure that the viewers will not spot out easily that this actor is struggling. So that is one thing I've actually seen several times working on movies, not just for series but also for feature films as well. So you may want to ask, okay, why not employ professional actors? Sometimes the people you have in mind are working on another project, so you just have to use anybody that can fit into that role. And also budgets can also affect as well. So that is why you have some unexperienced actors on set, and you just have to make do with what you have and then hope that the post-production team will bring their magic. Everybody loves good acting. When somebody is delivering very well, of course you'll be excited to give it your best and be at your best with your creativity. So now let me talk about noise from the perspective of the actors, not environmental noise, but from the actors. Personally, when I'm listening with my headphones, I've been able to spot out natural sounds or natural noise. Things like when the actor is farting on set, or maybe when the actor is chewing while talking. Drop props, like very noisy way of dropping props, that can affect as well. So it is my job to make sure that I kill the noise as much as I can so that my audience are not distracted trying to figure out, okay, what just happened. Another thing again is sometimes whoever mics the actors on set may not do a good job. So the mic is like rubbing against the fabric. So let me give an example. So the mic is like rubbing against the fabric sometimes, so that can create a kind of noise. So the job is now on us, the movie editors, to make sure that it sounds seamless if possible. So we take out as much distraction as we can just to make sure that we give you guys a very good movie to watch. Number 2 is work tools. Work tools, I would say, are softwares I use to edit, the plugins. And sometimes I find myself working with both PC and Mac. So that is when I call myself Superwoman, because for those that are familiar with how Mac works and how Windows work, for example, the Command V and the Control V, all of that. So everything just working at the same time. And then I've also learned to buy the right gadget. As a sound editor, you need certain things to make your job easier. Maybe you're working with a laptop and you need to project on a bigger screen. So I've also learned to buy relevant gadgets that I can use to make my job easier, okay? And also very good headphones are very, very important, because you need to hear everything so that when that job is airing, people are not complaining about the noise. From my experience, I would say it's better to mix with headphones and also with speakers as well. So that way you hear everything and you can spot out anything before it becomes an issue. Yep. Under work tools, I would like to add something I call sound bank. A lot of us call it sound bank. I don't know what you call it, okay? So what do I mean by sound bank? It's like a collection of music. In the sound bank, I just have Foley's I want to use, SFX I want to use, and also the music that I want to use the entire time on that project. So if everything is named properly, it makes the job easier and everybody's excited, okay? So you're not struggling. So even if you are tired and somebody else wants to take up that project, because you have done a good job, or rather because I have done a good job, it's easier for the next person taking over from me to continue while I take my break, relax, and come back and do a better job, etc. like that. It just helps workflow basically. And also I've learned to route properly, because if you make mistake while routing, the final mix will be a problem. I've actually learned how to do all of this. Number 3 is workflow. Apart from editing the sound for movies, I also have the responsibility of documenting every sound that was used. So I had to learn how to use a software called Req. I'm not going to talk about it in this video. I had to learn how to use that. I've done a video of Frame.io, how you can use it to communicate effectively amongst your team members, especially when everyone is working from different locations, because when it comes to movies, people can work from any part of the world. So I've done that video. I'm going to link it up here so you can go learn how Frame.io works, and also get to sign up as well to make your work better and smarter at the same time, just to document it in case that movie or that project may be sold to somebody else. It is properly documented that everything was originally created, and we also have license from wherever we got the sound from, okay? So that is part of the workflow as well when it comes to being a movie audio editor. Point number 4, which is the most important, how I have learned to negotiate with clients. For example, when a client approaches me for a job, I consider, okay, how many scenes are in the movie? What's the duration? Also, is it series or is it like a feature film? So that influences my decision when it comes to charging my clients, okay? Also, I consider my time as well. I consider power, especially when I'm not working in the premises of the client. I have to fill my generator. This is Nigeria. Another thing I've learned is, how would my clients want me to deliver this job? Should I separate the audio, the SFX, the dialogue? Because some people want it that way. Some people will just say, okay, I don't mind, just mix everything like that. So that is another thing I've also learned how to do. And one thing that I know that has worked, and I think I will advise you to do that, is do not delete your project file immediately after doing a job. You can just wait for the client to be satisfied with the job, because sometimes the clients may not get back to you for like a month, and they can just call and say, oh, okay, this particular thing I want you to add something or take out something. So to be in a good space, it's advised that you keep that job for a while until everything is finalized. And if you want to delete as well, you can also reach out to the client to say, are you satisfied with this job? I want to delete. I will advise that the conversations you're having with your clients is either typed via email or sent through WhatsApp, because you need an evidence, because people can easily forget that they said a particular thing. But when you have it documented, you are safe, okay? You are very, very safe. I'm just giving ideas from my own experience and some things that I have encountered, okay? So it's just an advice. You can take it or you can choose to leave it. It's up to you. The next point is your personality / the work. Why am I, saying this? Like I said earlier, nobody cares about your belief, your faith, your spirituality, whatever it is you stand for. When you're doing this type of job, you have to be in the moment. You have to be in the head of the writer, and also trying to imagine what your viewers will want to experience while watching that movie. Let me just say it as it is, okay? Sometimes you may not be comfortable with watching maybe a sex scene that you can can see that obviously the actors are not in line with each other, but it's your responsibility to make that character look very interesting, to add effects and any sound that will draw the emotion of the audience to be excited about that particular scene. And then if it's a war scene, no matter how you don't like to see blood or some very disgusting footages, you have to watch for details. So that's way you are watching it over and over to add certain things, the sound of the guns and every other thing that would raise tension. You also have to look out for little details that will make that movie what it is. Because what I've learned personally is that when it comes to creating sound for movies, there is no particular way you should do it. The only thing is that just be creative. Just look out for little details that you can emphasize to make sure that that movie is a masterpiece. That is what I can say. There are several movies I've watched that I've actually uploaded the sound editors, because I would say it's one thing to criticize, but when that job is on you to make it a masterpiece, trust me, you get to appreciate every little effort somebody's making out to make a visual experience what it is. Okay, so that is one key thing about being a movie audio editor, is to sell emotion. All these things you feel in real life, fear, panic, love, tears, victory. As a movie audio editor, it's good that you relieve people's experiences in your work. What I mean by sell emotions, if you're working on a horror scene, you make the viewers feel the tension, feel the suspense, the horror. Because imagine watching a horror film without sound, you may not really get scared. But if you're watching with the sound, then you as the editor, you have to try to imagine what the writer had in mind and also bring out your creativity to either sell emotions like fear, tension, victory, loss, pain, heartbreak, etc. Sell emotion is what I do in my job. Let me give further examples, because this particular topic is very dicey. A lot of people just take jobs and say I can do it, but when it comes on you to do that, you may not be able to handle that. Let me give an example of somebody that maybe your faith kind of does not align with some rituals, okay, and then you are a sound editor and you're told to sound design a scene where witchcraft is being done, or maybe some kind of voodoo, intense spiritual scenes. So nobody cares about your faith at that point. People just want you to get your job done. I keep saying nobody cares because everybody expects you to do your job, okay? So you find yourself in a position where you have to watch these things over and over to make sure that everything you're adding gives the movie exactly what the director or the producer has in mind. So that is one thing for you to consider about this type of job. If you are somebody that, you're just there for the creativity, like myself, of course, give it your best and then hopefully you get to be at the top. Good luck to you. So that is it when it comes to your personal life / your work life. Another thing I would say in this type of job is that you can easily lose yourself. So always have self-control, always have a calendar for yourself, always try to create personal time, because it's very, very important. And also the kind of people you meet as well may tend to want to change who you are, but you have to always remind yourself who you are, why you are in the industry, what you stand for. Even if you're doing this type of job, you still hold on to your religion. It's very possible. You see this particular job, the learning never ends. Everybody that have supported me in this journey of mine, I really, really appreciate you wherever you are. I love you, and just know that I will always keep you in a special place in my heart. And then for my, my number one supporter, Mr. Rex, oh my God, I cannot overemphasize how grateful I am. Myself and my subscribers are grateful for the kind of person that you have been to us, supporting, and then to my family as well. So thank you so much, and I will keep uploading as much as I'm learning at the same time. So just like I said, you can check out previous videos that I have done on production, on certain softwares. If you have questions, woo, the body light, woohoo! I'm so lucky. Oh my God. Thank you so much for watching my video till now. I am so excited that you watched. If you did, comment below. If you have any question, please leave that in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer the ones that I can. I'll also be sharing some production tips with you guys. I hope you actually enjoy yourself. If you have interest in becoming a movie audio editor, it is very possible. There are several places you can get training from. You can join the Ebony Life Creative Academy. So all you just need to do is get your LASRA. It's actually free at at least for now, is sponsored by Lagos State government, because I actually went there as well. So I have some videos of how you can get that done. I just like to share information to help you get certain things done easier, quicker, and smarter. I'll see you in my next video. I love you so much, so much, so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Have an amazing day, and kisses from me to you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.